Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Points of Articulation. My name's Dave, and today we're looking at another Star Wars titanium ship, the Wookiee Flyer. Now, this was seen in the Battle of Kashyyyk in Episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith, and it's a very organic-looking, basically like a support ship. I guess you could say it's like a helicopter. It has like these organic wings that flap, and it had one pilot and one gunner. Now, this mold has the flyer, but no gunner in the back. Well, I should say it has a pilot. Now, this is a very unique ship. Am I for it? Sure, I always like different ships in my collection, but this is a little obtuse. And what I mean by that is it stands out a lot. Like it's something very, very different than what we've seen. Now, what I would have liked was basically it looked like a pontoon boat, and it was another Wookiee type transport. I would have liked that one, but this is cool. It is what it is. My only gripe with it is it could have used another Wookiee in the back, and these winds could have used some extra little TLC. But anywho, we have a lot to talk about. We have a unique mold here. The paint is okay. We'll measure it, put it on a stand, compare it to another ship, and then we'll be done. So let's get started. And here we have a good look at the titanium Wookiee Flyer. A very obtuse ship, a very unique ship. It's very organic, and you could say that for a lot of the prequel trilogy. A lot of the ships are aerodynamic or organic in shape and look, and it is very interesting. I'll put it that way. Now, right off the bat, the number one problem I have with the ship is the winds. Now, they're supposed to look something like an insect wing, give or take, and they're supposed to flap, and that's what would make it go similar to a helicopter, I guess you could say. And all they did was these translucent pieces of plastic with hardly any detail on them. And I don't know, it just looks cheap. Which stinks, because it is actually a very neat model. But, I don't know. I guess they did what they could do during the time period, and that's about it. So for the time, it's pretty good. I remember when I got this, I was excited. But as time goes on, I just look at these winds and I'm like, eh. But besides that, the rest is really unique. It's very organic, like I mentioned. Nice curves and lines going through the whole top, this canopy piece. And then, there's geese outside. And then we have some exhaust ports here, like tailpipes. Really neat. Screw at the top holding it together. Then underneath we have our control pieces. Our front section here, and we can see the Wookiee underneath. I'll get a better shot of him later on. This connection piece right here. Nice pipes molded in there. We have our two seats. Molded pretty well. Giant gun right there. Wish there was a Wookiee sitting here holding his gun. But, it is what it is. Now for the front, we have this little cone piece right here. The back is painted like a black. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But on the front, we have some nice detail there. Little detail on the sides. The bottom, before we get to the real bottom, with this little lip here, has some great detail. We can see a little raised section. It's pretty damn good. We have a little triangle indent there, a recess. Nice little wall going around here. Perimeter, I guess you could say. And same for this side. Just a nice little raised section here, a little pipe right there. Pretty good. And then we come down to the bottom. And the bottom's interesting. A lot of nice details here. 3 screws. Our stand peg port right there. Copyright crap. Some nice details in this bottom piece. It's really sharp. Did a great job with this. Could have did a little better, but for what it is, it's pretty good. So let's take a shot at that Wookiee, and then I'll go over the paint. And here we have the Wookiee. You can see his face is molded in there. Really sharp. Arms, hair. He has a little bandolier on. Really cool. And I wish there was one in the back, like I mentioned before. I think it would have really rounded out the ship, made it more even. But, whatever. It is what it is. Pretty sharp. So let's take a look at the paint. Okay, for the paint, the main color on this vehicle is a nice copperish brown. And then on top of that, we have some metallic silver. And I think it really does go well together. Now on top of that, we have a metallic tan. We can see it on the top here next to the screw. And also painted on the bottom. Has a nice little shimmer to it. And that silver is also on this little border right here. And on this side. Now also we have a dark gray for the molded seats and the gun. And for the Wookiee, he is brown with a dark tan, and then his bandolier/straps is about a dark brown or a black. I can't really pinpoint what it is, but on the back here, the strap is brown. So I'm just saying it's a dark brown for now. And the Wookiee's painted pretty damn good. I think they did a great job with this. When it comes to measuring the Wookiee Flyer, this unique ship is a little under 4 inches in length, counting the gun. So it's a nice size, unique ship. And just like other titanium ships, comes with a cool stand, peg it into port, and you're good to go. Now to compare with the Wookiee Flyer, I have it next to a more common ship, the X-Wing. And that does it for my review today of the Star Wars Titanium Wookiee Flyer. Very interesting ship, very unique. It's very organic looking. You got the transparent wings, which aren't really my cup of tea. I think they could have did something a little different to look better, but it is what it is, and I just have to accept it, I guess. The mold is very nice. The paint, for what this is really, really good. Nice metallic shades on there, very shiny. You got that little tiny glitter pieces of metal in there. Nice. Now, do I recommend this? If you're a hardcore diecast collector, go for it. If you're a fan of the prequels, the Wookiees, the Clone Wars, grab it. Now, to my memory, this has only appeared once on screen in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, at the Battle of Kashyyyk. I believe a Wookiee in the back shot down a droid gunship with this. So, it does have a place in the films, and I'm glad Hasbro made it. Now, I got mine at Target, and it was about $7 or $8, somewhere around there. And I'm glad I did find it at the time. As I grew older, I didn't really like the wins, but I saw on the internet, eBay and Amazon, prices for these fluctuated from high to low, high to low. And sometimes you could get these pretty cheap, and sometimes not so much. So it's up to you to find a cheaper one. I have seen them go for around $10. I've also seen them go for around 30 or 40, sometimes, not a lot. So if you have a keen eye and you're a good hunter, you could grab this guy pretty quick. And that's all I really have to say about it. It's just a very obtuse, unique vessel, worthy of a collection. It does stand out. It's very different than everything we've got before. And I guess I recommend it. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe for new reviews every Thursday. And remember, March is Micro Machine March. So every day from March 1st all the way to the 31st, we're seeing Micro Machines every day. Sometimes 2 videos a day, sometimes 1. It depends on what I could get done. But I'm pushing hard. I always had a soft spot for Micro Machines. And, I figured, why not do it? So join me in March if you're interested, and I hope you'll enjoy. So, that's all I have to say about that. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.